Hey guys, it's been a hot minute since I have filmed a video. I thought I would just jump in front of the camera today and film this look. I'm trying out bridal looks since I'm getting married this year. Yay! So yeah, this is the first one that I've really tried. I'm trying out foundations and just eyeshadow looks just to try to find one that I'm really digging. So I'm pretty excited, and if you want to see how I created this look, just keep on watching. Let's go ahead and get started. I have a Damp Beauty sponge here. I'm gonna start with primer. This is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Matte Lock. I've liked it a lot recently. I've given it a shot a few times and I haven't been disappointed yet. And if I keep looking down, my mirror is down here if you can't see the top of it. So that's why I'm looking down here. Next, after all that is blended in, I'm gonna take, this is actually a BoxyCharm brush. It's really dense. I like it a lot, actually. So I'm gonna take, I have two foundations here. One is darker than the other, so they kind of offset and just kind of build the color that I'm looking for. I'm using the L'Oreal Paris Infallible up to 24-hour fresh wear foundation here. It's in the color 410. It does have 25 SPF in it, which normally with flashback and stuff, SPF isn't recommended in the foundation itself, but with this one I haven't had any issues with flashback. And then the second foundation is the, excuse me, it's filthy, Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. This one is in medium honey. I'm just gonna do a little bit of the Tarte. So it just fell off my brush. All right, so just gonna do a little bit of the Tarte here and just kind of blend it. So after that, and then I just take a sponge and press it into my face. So time for concealer. Oldie but a goodie, tried and true. This is the best concealer in my opinion. I love it. I have tried others. I just can't switch. So this is the Tarte Shape Tape. This is in shade Light Sand. Obviously quite a bit lighter than my skin tone. It's really not that much lighter in person. And I focus in the places that I need it. Obviously, any kind of little breakouts here. And then I put a little bit on my forehead. Not a lot. And then take my sponge and blend it out. I'm gonna do a translucent powder today. This is the, oh gosh, what is this? The Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. I'm gonna use the Hoola bronzer, like I said, or like I've said before, tried and true. I love it. Like, you really just can't go wrong with a Hoola bronzer. It's just great. So I'm gonna take this, and then I'm gonna take, it's a smaller version of the brush I use for my foundation. So it's just, you can tell the difference there. It's just smaller. And that's precise, and it kind of carves out my cheekbones there, and it just, I like it. So going to take, this is the Morphe x Jaclyn Hill JH2 brush. This is her bronzing brush. As you can see, I have used it for such. And then I'm just gonna blend this out a little bit. So this is the Alamar Cosmetics Color Set Blush Trio. I do love this, and it comes with 3 shades in it, Castaway, Parasio, and Scorcher. So what I do is I take, and this is the Morphe x Jaclyn Hill JH4 brush. This is her blush brush. I mix all 3 of these together. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to eyes. I'm gonna start with a larger fluffy brush with the M573 brush, blending brush, kind of tapered at the beginning, or excuse me, at the top. We're gonna get started. I'm gonna start in the In Bloom palette. I am going to mix a few shades here, just to kind of get the crease going, start building my transition shade so I have a smooth blend and nothing hard. So I'm gonna use, I'm going to use, let's see, these 2, let's see, these 3 right here. I'm gonna blend all 3 of those together. I'm probably gonna start with Flower Child and Smarty Pants and do these 2 first, and then mix that one in as I get a little bit lower, add a little bit more depth to it. So now I'm taking Jet Setter, that little bit, and it's not that dark in person. I don't know why that looks so dark. But taking Jet Setter, focusing a little bit lower here, but still gonna blend up. That's all I'm gonna do with that palette. I'm kind of liking where I'm going so far. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna move over. I'm gonna switch brushes to something a little bit smaller, more precise. I'm gonna go JH37, a little bit smaller here, a little bit more compact. I'm gonna move over to the Baked Browns by Dose of Colors. These, oh, they do have names. Okay, I'm gonna mix these 2, which is Cherry Wood and Outdoorsy. Gonna mix those 2 and just kind of see what we can create here. I don't like that. Let's see if we can salvage this. Okay, so I'm gonna be done with that palette. I'm gonna take that first JH31 brush and blend this out. You're not supposed to pull on your eyes. I know this, but I do, so. I'm gonna take, it's JH34. It's more flat almost. I'm gonna mix a couple here. I'm gonna mix Leader and Smarty Pants, and that looks pretty dark. It's not that dark in person. So I'm just gonna mix those two, again, keeping them low, and then since they're so dark, I'm gonna focus them on the outside corner. And we'll just see what we can do. With the Morphe M573 brush and blend this out. Alright, so this, I'm not gonna do a cut crease, but I am going to carve it out just a little bit. This is called You Are Toasted by Marsk. And I'm gonna take this is the JH41 brush, another flat brush, and then I'm gonna take my Morphe setting spray, which God, I'm so obsessed with Morphe. Get that wet, and then I'm gonna take the cap here. Again, I'm gonna pull up and blend. So next we're gonna do under eye. I have found that when I smoke out my under eye, it makes my eyes pop a little bit more. I'm gonna smoke it out a little bit, and I'm gonna use the same colors that I used up here. Minus that cherry wood color. I'm gonna take Jet Setter and Smarty Pants, which are these two right here. I'm gonna mix those together and then pull down a little bit. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm gonna take this little bitty brush. Don't even know who it's by or where it's from. And I'm gonna take Rebel. And I didn't use that in the top, but it's a softer version of Leader. But it is a little bit warmer, and I just like the warmth under my eyes. So there's that. I think that's gonna be final on the eye look. Next is brows. Not gonna do them on camera, so I will BRB. All right, so they are my best brows, but they're there. Next, I'm gonna spray my face. This is the Continuous Setting Mist by Morphe. I love it. It's just great. So yeah. All right, so that just kind of set everything in my face. Next, I'm going to highlight. So right now, the highlighter that I'm using is the Ofra highlighter in Star Island. Love this. It's beautiful and it just beams. So this is the Jaclyn Hill JH09 brush, her highlighting brush. right, so with lips, I'm kind of gonna make my own shade here. I'm gonna do two Kylie Cosmetics lips. Both of these are the matte liquid lipstick, and then I'm gonna use one of her lip liners. So here's the look in better light. You can see the highlight. Again, excuse my brows. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. And even with the little mishap I had with that red eyeshadow, I'm just happy with the look. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you liked it, then I hope you recreate it if you're up to it. It wasn't complicated, it was pretty simple. And yeah, just love makeup, have fun, just it's what it's about. So yeah, love you guys.